You thought you could walk into the bar and just say, I need your hot, your shoes, your motorcycle, and then everything was fine. You thought you were going to be augmented, and that's not how it works, right? We have this leaked document that, well, it's a publicly posted document by the UK Ministry of Defense and by the German government. Human augmentation, dawn of a new paradigm. And I read this whole document, read this whole white paper. You might have heard me cover it the other day. What we're going to do is dive into this, look at the amazing admissions in this, where we're actually going in this futurist dystopia hellhole, hellscape. And the first thing it notes is that the governments will have to mandate this. So we've talked about the post-human world, this kind of world that's coming for many, many years, done many videos on this. And this is a document that's now public that actually admits it all by at least two, high-ranking agencies and two global powers here. And it notes that there will be a change of philosophy and change people's worldviews, that by 2050, they would like to have all of this in place. That is the fully augmented human. And the first thing it says is, under Skynet, of course, right? The first thing it says is that humans are actually a platform. When you think back to the super soldier programs of MK Ultra that you've seen me cover, those were actually preparatory for what would in the long run be post-humanism, human augmentation. Stakeholder capitalism, the idea that the world is now invested in this global brain to come, requires that people have to give up some of that notion of individuality, some of those ideas of individual rights must be surrendered to the new global collective. This will, in fact, lead to a new view of man, a changing image of man himself, to view himself as a platform. So it literally says that you're a platform, you're just a walking router, you're going to emit and receive the signals that they want. And then it says that the governments of the world will mandate this, and ultimately it'll be a kind of nanotechnology that is absolutely necessary to have. It mentions certain types of, shall we say, alterations in the human alphabet, the little alphabet soup that makes you up. It talks about altering that. We are moving from the information age to the biotech age, and the biotech age will be characterized by surveillance precisely because you can no longer have rights that you used to have, given the fact that we're now going to be an integrated whole. And so this will lead, it says, to a single platform where all human beings are literally part of the Borg, Locutus, right? This kind of a thing. AI devices, drones, UAVs, all of these were in preparation for the AI that's coming to replace humanity. And this will also be ushered in by computer-brain interfaces, all of which are key parts of human augmentation. The document starts out with this kind of fallacy that because we had eyeglasses, now we need to have, right, robo people, right? From eyeglasses to a cane, a walking crutch, to Terminators, right? It's a logical process. Of course, yeah, we had a crutch. Why wouldn't we have a Terminator? And it says psycho-cyber warfare is the necessary result of all this research and where it's leading, so that in the future, warfare, this is actually a warfare document, will be characterized by an alteration of humanity in general, such that the elite might even alter themselves to be superhuman, and then the rest of the world left in a non-modified state as just kind of normies that get surpassed by the super geniuses, right? And it even says this might even give way to an elite plan to do that. Synthetic biology is something then the elites might corner the market on in a future war scenario, whereby the rest of humanity is essentially deleted. AI, big data, was a big part of this because they needed to see more and more how humans reacted in various situations and scenarios. That's the last 20 years of the internet and computing, has been harvesting of information and data for AI to build better predictive models when this is actually fully rolled out by 2050. So understand that this is a unified plan. And it's what I've been telling you for a long time. We've covered many white papers, many documents going back to the writings of some of the top thinkers and technocrats of the last 100 years. We've covered 40 or 50 of these now. This is another document that shows the continuity of agenda even back 100 years ago when we covered the works of H.G. Wells, Bertrand Russell, etc. The future is precision medicine, where your information that's unique to you and your genome, your genetics, will be the means by which you will be treated. And the argument is that in order for you to be properly treated according to your specific genetic makeup, there needs to be a total biological, genetic, biometric control by the whole planet of every human on the planet. But of course, come on, people that say they want everyone dead are the same people saying we're going to save everybody by doing this. So we know that that's just simply not the case.